Heyo everyone, it is Loki Monster here, and in today's update we have 3 brand new sets coming to game. Now the first is a DC set. It is also going to be a Legacy set, which means it's available only for a short time and will never be available again, and that is the Eclipse set. Now unfortunately it is very bugged at the moment for mobile users, at least for the Android. I'm not sure about ISO. And we have 2 earnable sets as well, the Voiddiver and the Voidkicker. Now, first off, we're going to go see the Eclipse NPC, who is just a fuzzy ball here, but it is the Nocturnal Soulbane is his name, and here you can get a pair of Eclipse glasses, and this is about the only thing I can preview you that is not bugged. So there is an Eclipse. This is one of 3 housing items, so this would be an Eclipse sun, and it comes in various colors. Now the set looks like this. As I said, I cannot preview it for you. It is bugged for Android mobile, but it is triple winged. Now the boots did seem to preview, but they didn't look anything like they were supposed to. So you can buy these items individually. Like if you only wanted an Eclipse sun for your house, you could just buy that if you want. Or you can buy the entire collection for 4,500 DC, and that unlocks all the items and also gives you the custom badge and in-game title Eclipser of Suns, and as well as free storage in the bank. So I'm going to go ahead and buy the collection. Even though it is bugged, I know they're going to fix it. I'm going to click on my character and then on the little pen in the corner and then down to collections and Eclipse Under the Sun to equip that new title. So currently when I equip the set on mobile, it looks like this. I'm just a fuzzy ball floating around. Now if I did take off a few pieces, I could get it to resolve, but as you can see, the pieces are not painted. They are bright solid pink. Now I'm going to hop over to the housing district, and I used my travel crystal to get there. That's the 3rd button right here. You can buy the travel crystal from Bridget here, and it takes you right to the housing, guys. And here we have a brand new housing deed. We have the moon surface. So this would be the moon like Sailor Scouts and that. And the cost of that is 3,000 DC. Now you'll see if I go to try to preview it on Android, the map asset will not load. And this is for every lunar map. None of the lunar maps will work on mobile at the moment. And clearing the cache will not help. And the game will simply drop you back here at Battlon Town Square, where we're going to go see Sir Cedric Stormblade. Greetings, Loki Monster. The Voiddivers could use someone as skilled as you. Care to lend your unique talents to the cause of liberating lore from the Void threat. So you can click here and find out more about the Voiddivers and who they are. And we also have the Voiddiver gear. Now the Voiddiver gear you buy with super crystals, and I'll show you where you can get them in a few minutes after we check out the gear, or you can buy them individually for 1 DC apiece. So first we have the Voiddiver Steam Blade, and this is 2,000 of the super crystals, and here it is. As you can see, this is a melee weapon. And for the pirates, we got lots of gun goodies this update, starting with this Steam Gunblade. That is very cool. You can also get the dual Steam Blades, the melee ones, in dual version for any classes that aren't dual wield. And you can get the Voidkicker bolt gun. That is a nice looking gun. And we have the Gatling gun. That is so bad and mean looking. I like my big guns. And then we have the Voiddiver helm, and we have several versions of the helm. We also have the Liberator's helm. And when I move in closer on this one, you can see this one's got the steam breath coming off of it. And then we have the raised version of that helm as well. And then we have the pauldrons. I'll just zoom in here, you can see them a bit better. And there's the Voiddiver apparatus, which is like a jetpack, I believe. It looks like a jetpack to me, or it could be a breathing apparatus. I'm not quite sure. We really don't know much about the Voiddiver people. We have the Mantle of Liberty. Now, I think the piece underneath is missing its coloring, that gray piece. And the armor is, it's nice, but it's not like super special or anything to write home about. There's a vest version of it. It doesn't help any that I probably have the skin black on this character. And then we have this girdle belt, which has a skirt on the back. And there's another version of this belt without the skirt on it, this one. And then we have the Voiddiver boots. Yes, beware of this one. It's going to be a clipper. And then we have a Voidkicker helm. And I had to zoom in on this. And I think it's a dragon on top of his head. But I'm not quite sure if it's a dragon or a griffin. It's hard to see on there. And then we have the shoulder plates for this. And oddly, they made the big deal out of the Voiddiver. Oh, wow, isn't that cool? It's just pumping out black dirt, dust soot from it. The Voiddiver set, but the Voidkicker set seems much cooler to me. That's the armor for it. And then we have the gauntlets for it. And yeah, I'm definitely going to say my preference is for the Voidkicker over the Voiddiver. I like that belt there. And then we have the Voidkicker boots. And these ones don't clip. So to get the super crystals for these, we're just going to hit the back button. And then we're going to hit the ship out button. And it's going to take us to this new map, which the soundtrack would not load for me. Yeah, Android is having quite a few bug problems with this recent update. Is this not very pretty? I think this is a nighttime version of the Bulkward map, but altered. I'm not quite positive, but we will find Sir Cedric here, and if you click on him, you'll find you can get your gear here, but you'll also find he has a quest for ranks. So you can do these rankings, and you'll earn some extra super crystals by doing the rankings. Now, you do not have to do the rankings in order to collect the stuff for the set. Just be aware of that. But if you are doing the rankings, you're going to want to party up because kills are shared and count. But when you're actually collecting items and materials for this, you're on your own. You're going to have to tag every mob that you can possibly tag. I'll let you know that the big bosses are worth more than the smaller ones. You're going to want a class with a good AoE area of attack. So something like Berserker would work well, Warrior would work well, Mogomancer if you're using Warrior Cross Skill, or well, you can just use Mogomancer Cross Skill too, but it doesn't damage as much as the Warrior Cross Skill does. My suggestion is to party up, park yourself close to the boss. This is the War Fiend. He is worth the most. The little Voidlings, individual ones, they're only worth like 1 point, and the bigger Voidlings are worth like 4, but the big War Fiend here that spawns every once in a while is worth the most. He's worth, I believe, like 20 points. Can't track the points very well. It's very hard to. You think you're supposed to pick something up dropping here, but the drop happens automatically and gets picked up automatically. And it also happens to be bugged, but not in mobile favor, in favor of PC, where some people have multiple stacks rather than one stack, and when they attack the little Voidlings, they're actually getting scored 3 points for every 1 point that everybody else is getting. So they really need to fix this update So anyways, if you park where the boss is and you're in a party, just have your party aggro the rest of the mobs and bring them to the central area. These mobs do aggro very fast and they will chase you, and I mean like 20 or 30 of them will all chase you at once. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. And if you like my videos, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for joining me. Bye bye.